Hi, this is Margaret from Margaret's Crafts. I'm going to make a layout using Dreams Come True. The one I want to make is Ariel. So I'm going to show you how to put it together, and what I'm going to do with, I'm going to start off and get all my cuts. After I'm done with all my cuts, I'll show you how we combine them all. Okay, here are all my pieces all cut out. The first one is just your basic Ariel piece. You always cut that out in black. You don't have to hit shift, you don't have to hit anything. You just hit your Ariel, whichever one you want. Then the next one is the first one, layers. You don't hit your shift, you just hit, you put your layers key on, which is the first one, and you put your flesh tone color in. The next one is her hair. That's in layers, still the first one, but this time you hit shift and then you hit your Ariel. Then the next one is her outfit. That is the second button, which is the second layers, which is her outfit. You don't hit shift, you just hit, you lock in your layers, the second layers, your layers outfit, and then you hit the same Ariel. The next one is your white layers, which is number 3, the third key. And you just hit you lock that one down, and then you hit your Ariel again, and you'll come out with the whites of her eyes. You leave that key on and you hit shift and hit the Ariel again. Or if you want to, all the times, all you have to do is hit repeat last. And what it's going to do is going to bring up Ariel again and whichever key you have it in. That'll give you the whites of her eyes. Then the last one I used is her shadow. That one is the 5th key, the shadow key, and you just lock that one down and you can hit your repeat last again. No, do not have shift on. This one is just the plain button without your shift. Now I'll show you how I put them all together. I always like to start off with your basic Ariel. It'll show you all of the pieces. It'll have the cut lines in there to show you exactly where to put your pieces. Now, we'll start off with her hair. You just follow your picture that you have and you place her hair on. You can use any type of adhesive you have. This isn't a good one for your AGT gun. You need like a liquid adhesive. For me, I like to use a liquid adhesive that does not dry fast but does dry clear, because sometimes I have to shift them around a little bit. The glue I'm using is Adhesive Tech. It is acid free and it gives a fine line. It has a nice point on it so you can get into the areas. You don't have to put a whole lot on because you're going to move it around a bit, and you don't have to put it all the way to the edges. Even if you have a glue stick will work good for this part. Now you can see on there, I know you can't probably see what there, but there's lines cut in. And you just follow the lines to where her hair is supposed to be. And this is what I mean while I don't like a quick drying glue, because sometimes I need to move it a little bit if I don't have it in the exact right place. Now for the smaller pieces, I definitely use my tweezers. I still used adhesive. That's why I use my old mats too, because it'll hold them in place where I don't have to fight with them. So after you get all your big pieces in place, the way I do it, then I go through and put my little pieces in. Okay, and what you can't see sometimes is that the color of the eyes sometimes have to go over the whites of the eyes on the edge, and that's what I just noticed. You can't hardly see it very much into that, to the grooved area. That's what I just had to figure out. It goes over right over the edge. That's why I have to use the tweezers to do these small areas. Now the last thing that's left to do is her shadow. And this can be done with your AGT or whatever kind of glue. I wouldn't use my, what I call my detail glue on that one. But if you have a glue stick, that'll work also. And I'll show you how I used her. I'll show you how I used her in a layout. Okay, how I finished up my page. After I made my Ariel, I put a little bit of the stickles and the purple on her outfit just to get a little bit of glimmer. Then I put a piece of the purple cardstock cut at 11.5 inches on two sides. Well, to make it a total of 11.5 inches, I cut a ½ inch off, and then backed it with the I cut out 2 rectangles for my picture placement. On the bottom of the 2 rectangles, I used my EK border punch, it is Jewel, to just do a decorative edge down at the bottom. Then I put my pink ribbon and a flower and a tiny jewel in the middle of each one. Down here for my journaling spot, I didn't double mat it because I wanted you to be able to write on the purple. But I did the same thing with the punch, opposite color ribbon and opposite color flower. Then I just added a couple more flowers onto here. The mermaid is cut out using the mermaid from the same Cricut cartridge. The My Little was cut out using lyrical letters on jumbo. After I did both of the letterings, then I used pink stickles to went over it to give it a little bit more glam. Thank you for watching my video.